Hello, everybody. Welcome to another part of Factorio Space Age. This looks like a disaster, but I wanted to show you because I hadn't done this for the last 53 hours of gameplay. I set filters to all of my inserters so they will no longer send things willy-nilly. The green and red are only going up because they come from here. The purple and orange are only going from the left. The blue and yellow are only coming from the right. And the white, like the space science and military science, are only coming from the top, and they can only go this way. So there's no more random sending of science. It's all going in one direction, and all the labs are running at the same time. And that increased my science generation there. You can see on this graph from 26-ish to 33-ish a minute. So that's a nice improvement just for making it so science doesn't bounce around all the time. So that's cool. That was something I did off stream. The other thing is I spent a little bit of time getting science to go back and forth. This is sitting outside of Navis right now. I think it just did a trip to Volcanus and back. And it might have just brought back some more orange science. Let me just check. Yeah, it brought back orange science. So we have 5,500 orange science stocked up. And on Volcanus, there is purple science building up, and it'll only take purple science at 1,000. It'll only take any science at 1,000, unfortunately. It wants a full rocket to do it automatically. And this is a pretty slow process, the way that I have it getting created. My red chips are very slow at being crafted. And it's because we're crafting blue chips, and blue chips are going to our rockets. So we're done needing blue chips often. But we use just enough of them to make red chips not really get to productivity modules or electric furnaces. So it's not perfect here. And we are making a lot of metallurgic science. And I think that's fine. There's no reason not to. But I could put a limit on it. But our goal for the day, and I hesitate to call it really a goal, honestly, but something that I want to go work on that I've been putting off is my absolutely horrendous Fulgora base. This already is backed up, but that's not even as backed up as this over here. It's absolutely tragic what is happening. It's backed up beyond belief in every way. So we need to fix that. We're not making any more holmium solution because no holmium's coming in. Scrap isn't getting mined because everything's backed up. And I really regret doing quality here, but we did quality. And so now we have to figure out how to deal with it. So I'm going to fly back to Fulgora, and we will work there today on improving. If we can just improve it a little bit, today will be a success. I think we're going to run out of purple science before the science is done. Another 150 science. That might be enough to have 150 purple science on the belt. But also, this Volcanus escape pod, it's waiting for ammo to store back up before it takes off and for fuel to come back. But then it will head back to Volcanus and pick up some purple cargo, probably. It might pick up this. Do I want to change this to an and? Purple science doesn't need to be hooked up to this. I'm not sure. We can update that later. Let's come back here, drop off our crap. First off, let's stop our bots from giving us a bunch of stuff. We didn't pick up any ammo. And let's travel to the Fulgora Express and go to Fulgora. I sort of am not looking forward to it, but we'll do it. I hope everyone's doing okay today. It's a pretty good Tuesday for me. Mining productivity is going to be really nice, actually. That gives me another 10% productivity. That's pretty great. Okay, let's see. We have a lot of ammo stored up here. So let's turn this around and start unloading ammo back onto the belt. That's something we should automate as well. But I need to fix my spaceship plans anyways. Let's just go to Fulgora. Oh, we could go to Gleba. No, we're going to go to Fulgora. I don't know anything about Gleba, but I feel like going to Gleba and leaving Fulgora not producing anything for probably like the next 5 hours while I figure out Gleba is not the right way to do it. Now, I forgot about this. I think the speed modules are not a good idea. I think I want productivity modules for this because I run out of enough power for my ship, which is easiest to see. Where do I see it? Everything else is like way off the side of the screen. Can I close the mini-map? No. Well, I mean, I probably can. I don't know how to. Our electricity usage, see it says low power. Everything goes a lot slower. The further like towards Fulgora we get, the worse solar power is. And while this is traveling, I can show you, if you missed last stream, oh, I don't have a radar down. I do have a radar down here. When the sun rises, we'll be able to see this again. So we'll wait for that. Although Navius has a long 7-minute day-night cycle. Oh, it's coming back. There you go. We are making uranium-235. Look at all of these uranium fuel cells we have. We can do a nuclear powered spaceship, and I think that's what I'm going to do next, to go to Fulgora and back, but also to go to Gleba. Although I think Gleba is easier to get to than Fulgora. The solar power is 50%, and here it's 20%. So I think it's better here. And then a kilo is 1%. So before I go there, I need to get an alternate to solar power. Okay, we're here. Let's drop down to Fulgora. And this spaceship will run out of power. I think I'm going to land back on, yeah, the big island. Because I put a cargo landing thing here. Yeah. Here we go. And I'm going to go back up here and tell this ship to go home. It'll come back and get me at some point, but if it waits there, it won't have enough fuel to get back to Navis. And it will run out of ammo slowly. Because the inserter does not move fast enough to actually feed the gun turrets all the bullets they need. As it gets closer and closer to Navis, you can see the solar power output in the bottom right of these solar panels getting better and better. So that is, the closer it gets to Navis, the better it performs. Let's pick up all this crap. And let's tell my bots, do I have any on me? I don't think I have construction bots on me. I put some in here, I think. Yeah. I want to do this and then put 10 back. There you go. I got 40 on me. Can you pick up the thing I said I told it to get rid of? Now, first things first, I need to pick up a bunch of iron gears just to unblock this. Second, a lot of solid fuel. Iron gears are going to be taken off this line. We're going to unblock a bunch of crap. I think that effectively did it. This line right here is horrid. We need to do this way earlier. We can't put it here. Why can't we put it here? Oh no, I can. I can put it there. I don't have a yellow splitter, and I can't get a yellow splitter because I don't have green chips, and I don't have green chips because no green chips are being made. Okay, yellow splitter. We're here. We're gonna fix it, and we are going to pick up this line and unblock it from being horrid. There you go. We've got blue chips and solid density things. Those are going to come through. We have a bunch of ice coming down, and ice is generally good. We have tons of lubricant and tons of light oil. We have quite a bit of holmium solution over here because we weren't using any. And we have a lot of electrolyte because we weren't using any. And this thing is waiting on batteries. We have a lot of batteries here, but batteries should come through on the belt at some point and feed back in. And we've got a lot of iron plates. So if we undo this, that should start taking some more iron gears out of the picture. Why are the iron plates not being used? Because we don't have batteries. Okay, so batteries are the problem. Where are all the batteries? They're in the boxes and not getting sent through. So simply by coming and touching some things, the lines are moving a little bit. God, we have so many. We have such a backlog. Okay. How do I make this not back up ever? I guess recyclers. We need to make some more recyclers. And recyclers need steel. and steel is here. We'll make some of those. They also need concrete, which we have more than we need. Okay. I don't think that this is a good setup, even in the slightest. So, we're going to... We're going to work on this. I think... Oh, God. The stone's backed up. We have a full box of that. Can we get a steel chest? Let's grab some more steel. That will help unblock things. Eventually. Not quickly, but it will unblock things. God, we just have so much solid fuel. I don't know what to do. Okay, let's look at this. I want to stop my science from flashing at me. Mining productivity. We have another mining productivity for 10% again. That's not bad. Or we could do low density structure productivity. That's a chunk of science that I'm technically automating. Actually, we should do this. Research speed. 50%. That's crazy. Let's do that. I know I didn't want that last stream because I was like, it will be faster, so we'll run out of our backlog faster and be inefficient. I think I do want that. Look at that. It's only going to take like 20 minutes to do this. That is so efficient. What are we getting to? We're getting to like 60 science a minute? We're at like 62 science a minute. Wow. Okay. I think what I might want to do here is just put a recycler. How would this work? I guess before anything, we need to assume okay, here we go. We're gonna go like this. And we're gonna go under. And at some point, we're gonna come back under right next to it. And there we go. It'll loop back around, but for right now, this is gonna go like this, as far as it can go, in the space I have provided to it. There you go. Now, this is like we've run out. If it makes it all the way around, I don't really need it. So let's put 2 blue inserters over here. And actually, do we even want it to loop back around here? Wait, I don't think I want it to go back. This can be the start. And then here, we loop back in. anything that gets over here will recycle itself indefinitely until it dies a painful death. Like, a lot of this stuff will make absolutely nothing, and some of it will make something. But it will just keep going around in a circle until it dies. Are these enough recyclers to have it recycle things to death? I think we actually want bulk inserters. So let me grab some green. I have one. There you go. Green chips. Oh, we don't have a lot of green chips. Green chips are obnoxiously one of the things you don't get from the splitter thing. Okay, so yeah, the backlog's dropping, so the signs per minute is dropping, but that's fine. Green chips. We need red chips to get recycled, but they're just not there. Let me speed the process along. Green chips should back up now. That's full of green chips now. It'll back up and the box will start filling up. Is this gonna back up over here? If there's no output, it will wait until there is an output, right? We might need more recyclers doing this. What's happening here? 3 entities destroyed. What happened? The Volcanus escape pod? Oh god, we're completely out of ammo. I wasn't paying attention! It's going back home to Navis, but I never turned this around. Okay, I need to fix this. Okay, I think we got it just in the nick of time. Maybe we might lose a few things. We lost a few things. But we had duplicates of all of it in the stash. Jesus. Okay, now it's gonna be in Navis really soon. Wow. Recyclers need output space in the same way mining drills do. Great. Hey Eric, how you doing? I really appreciate how you always seem to like stop by when I start streaming. It's really cool. Glad you're enjoying it. Hey Jodas Corner, how's your playthrough going? You learning a little bit more about the game? Okay, it's gonna sit here for forever, supposedly. So I don't mind it taking a minute. Bulk inserters. I need the green chips that I made over here. They're not stored. We're using all the green chips. Please, there's so many red chips. I need to make green chips, but they're not being stored. They're being turned into supercapacitors and then into Fulgora Science. which is actually, like, good. You haven't had much time to play, but you figured out how to make research and go faster, and that's exciting. It is very exciting. Well, you got the notification within the first, like, 20 minutes of today, so that's not bad. Okay, that's a lot of red chips. What's backed up? This is backed up. This loop over here is backed up. And those won't have an output, so they'll stop working. Okay, so this doesn't quite work. I was, I think, right the first time where I need to have this hook up. I did not mean to make another one, but there you go. It can cycle all the way through, but now we're getting rid of stuff. And just for the time being, let's just do a blue inserter. Start breaking things. Uh-oh, we're out of power. We should only be out of power for a few more moments, but this is a problem. Let's grab some of the accumulators that I am crafting, which we are backed up on accumulators, so there's probably some in this chest. Yeah, there's another 50 we could put down. You're currently wishing, but you wish you could play the game instead. Yep, I know that feeling. I hope that you haven't had too much spoiled for you, by the way. It's a really fun game to learn yourself. Am I out of accumulators? There you go. You don't know what you're looking at? Perfect. Okay, my accumulators I just put down should help me out a little bit. Did I just wall myself in? I did. Cool. What, 8 accumulators? Oh no, it's waiting on the other stuff. There's a lot going on here. I'm gonna be honest, you don't need to know what you're looking at. And I actually would prefer you don't know what you're looking at, because what I've done on this planet is a crime against the game, I think. Literally nothing good. Oh, it's okay. These are just blocked by the cliff being in the way. Where can I put one? There you go. How many more do I have? 19. We'll deposit the last 10 back in and see if our power's okay again. Fulgora is interesting. Did I hear the bad news today? If you're talking about Ozzy Osbourne, I did hear. If you're talking about anything else, no. Yeah, I did. I heard about Ozzy Osbourne. To be honest, he probably lived a few decades longer than anyone thought he would. Not to be rude, just the amount of drugs he did. I think everyone is surprised that he stuck around as long as he did, and it was great to have him. That's what someone said earlier. Yeah. Oh no, this is a problem. Actually, this is horrible. I just realized that I am feeding things that were not on this into it. God, Fulgora. But the CEO is happy. Yeah. So I live in the Boston area. I find it really funny that that CEO had so much attention put on him. Oh, I didn't know that Ozzy was suffering from Parkinson's. That sucks. I never like hearing that. Yeah, the concert was at Gillette Stadium, which is where the Patriots play. So it was like, it's like local news. Okay, how's my escape pod doing? Nothing else broke. Everything got repaired. The ammo's all the way backed up. We have a lot. We're building ammo back up, but it's never gonna leave. You work as HR, and yesterday someone asked you if you wanted to go to the Coldplay concert. I went to a New England Revolution game this past weekend, which is also at Gillette Stadium, and there was a couple on the jumbotron that were shown during halftime, and they jokingly went like and tried to hide, and then like came back and laughed, and it was one of the best things I've seen. It was so good. I've never heard an entire stadium erupt into laughter during a sports game, but we did. It was so good. I don't need this here anymore. This is my electromagnetic plant creator because it has production. I don't know if I need more electromagnetic plants for the moment. Okay, batteries. Batteries are actually making it all the way through to everything now. That's great. This does not need to be backed up more than like 150 accumulators. Okay, let's figure this out. What can I do to fix this? I think I made it worse a little bit, but then I made it better. It's definitely unblocked for the time being. I think I'm going to, for a small amount of time, this isn't going to turn on yet. Grab blue chips, put them into a chest. We want to unblock this so that low density structures can make it onto this line. I think I designed this poorly. I don't know how to fix what I've started here. Also, do you know how to... I just unlocked, and this is not a question for you, Jodis. Does anyone here know how to undo a request to blow up cliffs? Because I just researched how to blow up cliffs, and now if I do a deconstruction thing, it toggles the area like that, and then I don't know how to undo that, and then I get an alert the whole time, and I don't know how to undo. You know the answer? Oh my god. Okay, well, thanks. I actually got really excited there. I thought you were gonna help me, but it's okay. You're okay. I almost got run over by a train. Um, so what has happened here? We're completely backed up on... My god. Solid fuel is a problem. Solid fuel doesn't get recycled into anything. So I can safely do this and have a blue line. I don't know if I want a blue inserter. Let's do a yellow one just so it doesn't grab way too fast and not feed anything. You hold the deconstruction planner, control or shift click. It's shift click, and now that you just told me that, I think you told me that last stream. So, sorry for forgetting that. Wait, why do I have solid fuel in the output? Shouldn't this be like destroying solid fuel? You know how you have something in storage or the furnace and they're like in stacks of 50 or 200? Yes, I do. You're talking about like when I'm looking at something and it has an output of 100 holmium plates and it's like yellow. What's happening here? Why is this in the inserter? Is it feeding it into this instead of recycling it? No, it's putting it, it's outputting solid fuel. I thought solid fuel would turn into nothing because solid fuel's made by liquid. If there are multiple stacks, is there a way to move them to your inventory all at once? Yes. I will go to a chest and demonstrate. So let me go to this chest because it's not being used and put it all in. Recyclers have a 75% chance to destroy something. Doesn't matter if it breaks into its base components or if it recycles into itself. That sucks. Okay. I just put all of the iron plates in here by control clicking the item. And you can move them back and forth with a control click on the item. Another thing that I learned is if you mouse over something like this and you control click on an empty space in your inventory, you will dump the resources it wants into here. So I just put 240 batteries into the superconductor thing. It's not going to need batteries for a really long time. So it'll put as many as it can that you need for the recipe into it. So like, see these iron plates? I click, control click here, boom, 140. Over here, we can do the same thing. I don't need to. I really don't need to, but I don't mind doing it for pipes because I want these iron gears out of my inventory. But yeah, these are the types of things that I've been told by people while I'm streaming. So I'm happy to help you. It has been a process that I have also learned from. And then also what Eric said. If you control shift click takes every item of the same type. So control shift click. So if I put it here, wait, control shift click isn't doing anything for me. Maybe the control shift click I misunderstood. You never picked up on that? No worries. A fun thing that you can also do, by the way, uh, is no worries. Something that you can do is to, let's say you have multiple accumulators like these two. I don't need to be making solid fuel right now, so I'm just going to undo its recipe. I'm going to click rocket fuel here. If you shift right click and then shift left click something else, it will copy and paste the recipe. And so you can control right click something and then not control, shift right click something and then shift left click the whole line of assemblers, and you don't have to go in and tell each one to make iron gears or something. You can have this whole line and then just shift left click and drag, and you'll set all your assemblers to be making the same thing. There's a lot in this game, and the only way you're going to learn all of these keybinds is to play a lot. And just as an example, I have played 58 hours. Works with filters and circuit controls too. Yeah. So like, if you have circuits and stuff, or like I've told all these inserters to grab specific items, you can do the same thing. Shift right click and shift left click. Or you can do what I keep doing, which is using the Word document controls of Control C to copy, and then Control V to paste. And then it doesn't really work as well with this because it's here. Like, as long as I have it selected, you can just like put it down. But if I Control V, that's still in my clipboard, just like with Windows docs or literally anything. So you have a clipboard in this game too to save blueprints effectively, which means that you can do things like this, and then there's buttons to rotate this, which is R, so you can quickly have something you've made and put more things down or put blueprints down. The more you play this game, the more crazy things will happen. But like, if I wanted this, also, do you know about Q? Undo redo feature at the same time they added space age. So undo redo, that's new for me. I don't know what that is. But if you don't know, Q, when you mouse over something, you can hit Q and you'll start constructing the thing you moused over. Which means that if you're putting things down, you don't have to go into your inventory and find it. You can just like click Q and select another one of these. The nice thing is that hitting Q also deselects whatever you're trying to put down. So Space Age. I honestly don't know how Space Age will affect a save that you have prior to Space Age. What am I missing? A bulk inserter? Do I not have a bulk inserter for this? I never put a bulk inserter in. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sneeze into your ear. You're asking, is there a reason to get it before you launch your rocket? No. I think that a lot of people have said specifically to not do that. Oh my god, batteries are backed up. Because I put 200 batteries in that chest, I mean in the thing, it's not needing batteries anymore. And so we need to put it into a box. Buy it after you finish the tutorial. I don't know about that. All I can say is my own personal experience which is the only reason I would recommend anyone get Space Age before you get... Oh my god, there's so many batteries on the line. I'm going to get backups from batteries all the time. There's so many batteries. Oh my god. I keep getting distracted from actually responding to you, so let me try really quick again. Everyone is very opinionated on Space Age. If you want Space Age, just know launching a rocket is easier, but the game is way longer. The biggest differences are going to be text removed around, like Eric's saying, and then on top of that, you have for Space Age a whole game after you launch a rocket. It used to end when you launch a rocket. No, so launching a rocket happened for me like 20, 25 hours into a playthrough. If you play Factorio, it will still take you probably like 60 hours to beat the game or more if you don't have help and don't look things up. Launching a rocket is really hard in base game. That's something I've heard. So it's really going to come down to preference. If you want to spend your entire game time on this world and make more and more bases and make things more and more efficient and get like a whole process, it's really cool, really fun. It's just going to be different. But you will benefit from all the quality of life stuff that got added in Space Age. Just the researches and all that stuff will be different. What I went ahead and did is I just bought Space Age and decided that there was literally no reason for me not to play the game. Like I have, I don't know how to put this. I feel like if I play the game not on Space Age, I'll be playing a different version of the game. And what I wanted to do was go into the game without any knowledge of the first thing and just play the latest patch of the new game. It's cool that they give you the option. I've really enjoyed this new version of the game. It feels like I am getting a pretty unique experience. Okay, I wish that output priority to the right didn't mean that, like, if the right got backed up, it would stop the line. That's kind of obnoxious. How much Fulgora science have I made? Not as much as I would have hoped. And it's because of green chips. We need to be making more green chips. How else can we get green chips? I think someone said that I get them from low density. No, that's copper plates and plastic. Iron plates and copper cables. I have so much of that. Maybe I just craft them like I'm crafting them right here. This is a thought I've already had. So where are these copper cables coming from? They're coming from here. We're not getting enough copper cables. Gotcha. We're not getting enough copper cables because the copper cables are all backed up in the line. Don't buy a DLC until you enjoy the base game. I think that... I don't know what $35 means to you. If $35 is like a big decision for you, don't buy the DLC until you've enjoyed the base game and you want a different experience. Because the base game is going to be good. I've heard, I mean, for like a decade, people enjoyed the base game. For me, $35 was not that big of a deal. And so I just decided to play it. And I've played like 60 hours of it. So I think I got my money out of that. So that's all I can tell you is what it feels like to me. Is this supposed to be... No, it's not batteries. It's supercapacitors. So that output's there. Okay. And I want to make it clear, $35 is a lot for a DLC. But I don't think it's a lot for a DLC with this much to offer. You're not even out of the tutorial. I'd get out of the tutorial. I played probably like 8 hours of the game over the decade before Space Age came out. I just never committed to actually playing the game to completion. There we go. We're going to have rocket fuel backing up, which means my solid fuel issue is not here. I'm realizing I have done a lot of things on Fulgora that are delaying the problem. How much does this make? It just makes 1? That's so obnoxious. Okay, how do I make copper wires? I could make copper cable, no, copper plates. Since you don't know how to save. Yeah, it wasn't a question of whether you had $35. It's like, what does it mean to you? What would I say my problem here is in general? It's this line. This line gets backed up. This storage is absolute garbage. And I don't have space to fix it. So maybe the best thing to do is to take that line and go way down here and fix it. Okay, we're gonna just do it. I'm not gonna think about it too hard. I just need to go fix it. I'm gonna be right back. Okay, I'm back. We're gonna fix this. And by we, I mean I will fix it, and I'll torture you because I will fix it incorrectly. But we will be in a better spot than we were at the start of the stream, I promise you. That's not hard to do. Okay, this is gonna back up now. And we are going to just take this all the way down. So let's go ahead and do a weird rotation to get around this. No, break that. Oh, I need these things. I don't want to get hit by lightning. I can move these at any point. I'm just going to cover the whole island with lightning rods. Where are they? Right here. I need steel plates. Let me grab some. Okay, everything is going to be out of resources for a minute. And that's okay. Wait, copper cables. I don't have chests of copper cables because I'm literally using them all. Okay. So here's my thought process. I need to figure out... Oh, this is getting... Did this get hit by lightning before I put that down? I think so. Let's just replace it. I can't. Okay, well, I don't know. Something is hurt there. Okay, let's build some more lightning rods and then get to what I was trying to do. We have a bit more island. This line here needs to get cleaned up. So while I'm here, let's go ahead and deconstruct this. I accidentally deconstructed a whole bunch of cliffs. There you go. Am I out of resources? No. Why are they sitting there? Hello? Why did I have to pick up my construction bots? Were they out of power? Oh, no, I had a full... Okay, that's what happened. I had 40 on me already. Okay. I keep getting distracted. That's the story of this game. So... let's go over here and then think about what I'm going to do here. Effectively, what I want to do and what I was trying to do up here is to make a bit of a storage system. So hold up. Let's copy this all. If I copy this all... Hey, how you doing, Kyle? If I copy this all, we effectively will have the same situation going on. Let's craft a bunch of these. It's going well. I'm on Fulgora. I'm trying my best to be a good citizen and build things correctly. It's not going well. But I'm just starting. I'm just starting to really resolve things. So we will see. We'll see how it goes in the long run. How do I have power going to all of this stuff up there? Well, first, let's connect it to this. Did I not make enough yellow inserters? Oh, there's blue inserters too, I bet. Yeah. I need green. So I need copper, which I'm not storing anywhere. Let's run back to the other island really quick and pick it up. I'm missing 11 blue inserters, 24 iron boxes, steel chests, 24 steel chests. Let's turn all this steel into chests, and let's grab some of this backlog I have. 510. This is gonna be 24. I guess it's good to have more than I need anyways. Cool, we have a good backlog of stuff over here from before I had anything figured out. Okay, hold up. What was I trying to do? I need to make 11 blue inserters. I need green chips. I don't have copper over here. I don't have a box for copper wire. Did I miss that the first go around? I must have missed copper wire the first go around. That's really embarrassing. Let me just grab some copper wire from a chest. Okay, these aren't actually backed up. Well, crap. Let's run back up to my island. I just missed the train. This is like a disaster. This planet is a disaster. It's been a disaster this whole time. I need green chips still. It's good that we have steel plates getting stored, but I guess I'll do this, and then let's put some red chips in. We have to have some backed up red chips. We really don't, though. We have boxes of red chips. Apparently, cars move faster on the oil ocean. Cars move? Okay, well maybe I'll build a car here. That seems much better. I'll give that a shot, and we'll explore that together. I need copper cables. God. It's such a disaster. I should not have such a problem with copper cables. I need one more copper cable. And this is just for the meantime. We will get... Did I not pick it up? We'll get more resources here in a minute. We're going to fix what I've done on Fulgora, and it's going to be great. Copper wires. Where are all the copper wires going? Copper wires are getting eaten before they even come here. No, they're not. We just don't make a lot of copper wires. What does scrap deletion give us? 3% copper cable. So it's not very common. 20% iron. That's why iron gear wheels are such a problem. It's because 20% of the time you get an iron gear wheel. So, in that case, somehow I'm going to need to start deleting iron gear wheels. Where's that? That's there, that's there. This moves over one. We're going to have a yellow inserter that grabs these, but it will be hooked up to that, and it will only grab iron gears. Where are they? Here they are. If there is more than 2K, we can have 2,000 gear wheels in there. There's none in there right now. At which point it will feed into a recycler. No, wait. It will feed into a line that is a recycler. And I just want to try something. If this goes all the way around like this, will this run forever? If I put 100 iron gear wheels in. Oh, I need to put 2,000 in here. That's fine. Let me grab a bunch of iron gear wheels. They're relative to scrap used, not to each other. Iron gear wheels make up 1/3 of all products made. God, what a disaster. Iron gear wheels, this is why I'm doing this. I need to figure this out. Wait, One entity is missing repair packs. Okay. That's fine. Did I put 2,000? Let's say like 1.5k and just like test this. Oh, there's nothing feeding into this. I tried. We need the recycler here. And so we will need... Oh, why did I delete that inserter? We still want that to have some sort of logic. If iron gear wheels are greater than 1.5k, and then we have this just insert anything that it grabs, and I want this to be a blue inserter. I want this to go crazy. It should recycle things down into literally nothing. If I take that away, does this go away? We should recycle everything down to nothing. We got some iron gear wheels back, but they turned into one iron plate. That should go in here, turn into nothing. We're good. Okay. We're wasting iron gear wheels, but that's kind of perfect. I think I need that for everything. But wait. My problem is... Let me just talk through this for a second. My problem is that I ran out of space to remove things from boxes. And this does not resolve that issue. This doesn't resolve the issue in the slightest. Deconstruct all this. That was a good proof of concept. It's not happening. What I need to have happen, we're going to talk through this, is for each of these things to be on their own line. We can make our own bus, essentially. We can have it like this. Let's go ahead and do that. We're going to have no power, and we're not going to have made enough of anything. You don't need a separate one for each material. You can scale it up to have one. Scale it up and have it take in every material. I don't know if I get what you're saying. And I know that's on me. Hold up. What does it take to make this? 6 copper cables? It's substation. No, I want this. 8 iron sticks and 4 copper cables. Just let me pick up some copper cables really quickly. We should have some. There you go. I don't want to have to be doing all this juggling of electrical poles. Let me just put down a super power. Wait. That didn't do what I thought it did. A substation? My God. That's exactly what I was hoping for. Put this here. Get rid of all these. That just powered every inserter here. That's great. I know you say I don't need one for each material. I'm going to make one for each material. And I wonder if this is going to work. This might be a bad idea. Sure, that's fine. Okay. So let's just pretend for a second that we're going this way. And everything will be on this belt. Yeah, the large power pole is for cheap transmission over long distances. I see that. Substation is what I thought I was building. Substation is incredible. I love it. I think that I can move this lightning rod and put it like here. I need it one over. There you go. And that protects everything. Let's make a repair pack so that goes away. Okay. Okay, we don't really have a lot of resources making it back. But now we can feed this back in here. So let's get rid of this. And we can have this come back up. So instead of feeding back in, we can have it go up. And we have a lot of freedom here now to do what we want. So let's just do that for now so it works. Let's get rid of this. God, that's a problem. Sometimes I play this game and I'm like, how do people enjoy watching this? Because I'm clearly doing this wrong. There's no question in my mind that I'm doing this wrong. I know that I am. But it's okay. I'm glad that you like it, Kyle. It is definitely a special playthrough. God, this rock coming off and this ice coming off, those are going to be backlogs. Everything is bad. Everything is bad. This planet is bad. This planet is bad for my sanity. Okay, we have copper cables backing up. That's great. Everybody's first spaceships and first Fulgora bases are interesting. That's cool. I think my second spaceship is going to be really interesting, to be honest. I'm about to spend some time redesigning spaceships. Yeah, ice is backing up now. Can I just replace this really quick to unblock the line? Why is ice we don't need water because we don't need this, and we don't use any of the fuel being made. Light oil sometimes. My spaceship design is nice. My spaceship design is nice, but not for getting to Fulgora or to... What? Wait. What's the problem here? Probably purple science. Let me go back to Navis and see. Purple science is gone, I'm going to assume. Yeah, there's no purple science. Oh, the only thing you missed if you weren't here at the really beginning is I spent some time and I hooked up each direction to only go from the side it was getting fed. So green and red can only go up. Space and military can only go down. Blue and yellow can only go left. And orange and purple can only go right. And it works really well. It looks like a disaster in alt mode. Like this it looks worse without alt mode actually. But it works really well. We're gonna go back to this. This should have a lot of ammo stored up. And what I'm gonna do is switch this to an and let's just go to Volcanus. I can override it. It didn't unload all the orange science, but I think on Volcanus we will have 1,000 purple by now. Where is purple? Yeah, we have over 1,000 purple, and that's what's stopping us. So, oh, but wait a second. I just changed it to be an and, right? Yeah, so we need 1,000 before it'll take off. That's good. Okay. Okay, I did that whole experiment on iron gear wheels and recyclers. And then I didn't actually end up using it. So let's go ahead and do this. If we get here and we still have iron gear wheels. No. That's... Where are we using iron gear wheels? Right here? I guess we want iron plates to be... I can feed iron plates back up here. So here's my thought. Oh my god, look at all these red chips. I need to destroy iron gear wheels. I also need to destroy iron plates. Okay. Let's do a blue inserter. And you are only going to do filters, and you're going to do iron plates and iron gear wheels. And let's go ahead and do this. And you're going to get stuck in a loop with a recycler. And this will dump out into this. And then we can do one of these splitters. And that should work. We'll destroy a bunch of shit. What do you use uncommon ice for? Probably nothing. Steel comes all the way. No, this is the line. I think I might need to. There's so much wrong with what I'm doing on Fulgora. It's like a disaster. I hate it. I hate it. My brain hates it. Okay. Uncommon ice just ends up as regular water. Or if I want quality space science, what happens with quality science? Uh, it doesn't look like quality science does anything. It looks on other tooltips, quality tells me what it does. Like a quality lab will have better research speed. But on intermediary products, it doesn't tell me, which means maybe nothing? I know that for other things like steel or copper cables, if you use a certain rarity of material, you get what's this stone is such a problem. Okay, we just unblocked the stone issue, but everything else is still bad. Somewhat more science, but it isn't as good as just using production modules. Okay. That makes sense. My god, look at all these iron gear wheels. Okay. My wife texted me a little bit ago that my ramen's here, so I'm gonna go get the ramen, and I will come back with a better idea than what I'm doing. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Have some ramen. I'm ready to make some good life choices. Part of the good life choices is that I got spicy ramen, which I think is the only way to have ramen. And then let's go up here. I feel like holmium ore, if it's making it through the system, means that I'm not making enough holmium extract, like holmium liquid, but there you go. I somehow picked up a bunch of it. That ramen is good. This does appear to be functioning as I hoped. We get rid of all our iron gear wheels. Maybe not all of them, if it's backed up a lot, but... Okay. And something looks like it's backed up here. And I don't know what it is. Maybe it's not? Is it now just like the bulk inserters? This is the thing that's backed up. That's pretty cool. We have a lot of iron plates, but we're not going to get a lot of iron gears here to try and refill this. So I guess, does it make sense? I don't know if it makes sense, but I'm going to do this anyways. To say this is a iron gear wheel grabber. It goes like this. No, that doesn't make sense. Okay. I had a thought. It did not evolve to a good thought. God, ramen is good. I wish that, I guess first, I wish that I knew how to eat with chopsticks. But second, I wish that Fulgora made any sense to me. Batteries, concrete. Okay. We can have these lines go up now and be separated. It looks like I'm just going to get rare and uncommon versions of the minerals that I'm filtering out otherwise. I don't know. I don't know what to do here. I think you tried to give me a hint by saying what's the problem. And literally the problem is everything. Why do I have copper plates here? How did copper plates get here? Did I have this? I don't know. How did copper plates get here? It should be green and green. That's weird. The only resource you can directly control is heavy oil. Yeah, the trick is everything else. Well, in addition, you don't have infinite space. So part of me thinks what I want to do is go up here and get rid of all of these splitters and hook these up to lines that are down here instead. Because then we'll get ice to come up here and can feed directly into the line. Can I do more recyclers? Where are recyclers? I thought they were in production. Here they are. Make 5 more. I'm sorry if you can hear the slurps. I do not mean to. There you go. That should get rid of all iron that I don't need. On the line, everything else is sort of getting handled. We have electric circuits actually making it through. Well, no, this isn't going to get anything anymore. Nothing is going to pass all the way through is the problem that we're facing right now. So now I need to continue these lines. I have essentially the same storage system I had at the top, but down here. And now these lines need to feed into where they are needed. So I need to feed the red line up there, the steel plate right here, iron gears right here, and then also iron gears up here. You know what would probably be easier is to just tear down the whole thing. Tear down the whole thing and start over. All of this seems bad. I'm saying that, but I do have like 1,000 science from Fulgora, but that's because I keep manually putting in green chips and manually putting in red chips. Let's worry about the red chips first. Those are the biggest problem. Let's go here. No, let's go under and around. Oh, that didn't work. Can I put you here instead? Yeah, there you go. Go to a bigger island. I guess I should probably look at exploring. I did some exploring, and this isn't that big of an island. That is way bigger. Why didn't I go here? I don't know why I didn't go there. Oh, that's so bad. Oh no, what did I just do? I destroyed a roboport. That was actually a blessing in disguise. And actually, we can go this way. Let's copy and paste. There you go. We'll feed red chips into that for as long as we can. And we don't have power here? No, we just don't have power. There's no power in our system. Okay. That's good. We've expanded a lot. Time to go back up here and put more accumulators down. We have another 50. Let's put them down. Head out. You'll keep this up in the background? Well, thank you, Eric. Thanks for being here. I feel like my Fulgora streams are the worst because I don't know what I'm doing even in the slightest, but thanks for sticking around and sticking with me. There you go. You have power line. Can I do this? Let's build backwards. We have one of these. There you go. Power line. Yeah, you don't have power. Okay, we don't have another 50 accumulators, but you know what? Another 14, and we'll fill that up. We'll be back. Is ice gonna be backing everything up? Yeah. Okay, what else was I doing? I got distracted by the ice. What else is going on? Now I'm distracted by ramen. Accumulators. Thank you to those of you who are screaming at me. I appreciate it. Okay, we'll just take that one out so we don't get the alert. 2 entities. Oh, we don't have power lines. There you go. I'm going to go ahead and replace these with yellow inserters We don't need all of the ice ever to go into these boxes, but water is not a big concern. Okay, blue chips are really building up. What are blue chips made of? Green chips. Oh my god. Wait, what's happening? We ran out of power? No accumulator charge. Is this just not hooked up? God. That whole time, this has just not been working. There's another thing people were yelling at me about. Sorry, my Fulgora episodes are the worst. Wow, that's a lot of red chips on the line. I'll pick up some manually. Yeah. Destroying red chips for green is probably not the way I need to go. We have blue chips. Not that many blue chips, actually. Does it charge all the way up? 1.3 gigajoules. That's pretty insane. Okay, we have Fulgora Science being created. We have improved our Fulgora base by a chunk, although not truly. It's just like gonna break a little slower than it used to. Let's make some requester chests and a buffer chest. And then let's make a bunch of storage chests. Let's pick up some of these red chips and make a storage chest. We need more than one storage chest, to be honest. We need green chips. Can I just pick up some of... Yeah, let's pick up these blue chips and dump them in. Green chips, green and red chips, green chips. I don't know what I was thinking, not doing this earlier. When I need green chips. Okay. We need storage chips. Storage chests. And in this storage chest, so we want I want there to be a passive provider chest as well. Passive provider chest that has all these chests in it. I need another passive provider chest or two to contain my stuff while I'm not on the planet. And then let's have the Fulgora Express, which is very much ready. Travel to me and pick me up. We have so much ammo backed up. That shouldn't be a problem. The closer we get to Fulgora, the slower everything gets. Because we run out of power. There you go. Oh, wait, to get to Fulgora... What? No, it's almost here. I clicked the wrong thing. Get me up there. Let's get off Fulgora. I did not fix Fulgora. I was hoping I would today. I temporarily unblocked it. It just does not work with my head, and I don't want to spend too much time doing it. Our purple science should not be a problem once the escape pod gets there. And now, go back to Navis. Sorry for dipping my head out of frame to eat. I feel like that is the nicest way to eat noodles without you seeing me do it. I'm gonna keep doing it. Okay. I think we're gonna make it all the way back. No problem. And then maybe we start figuring out Gleba. It might be better to do that on a different stream, but it does sound fun. Yeah, we're effectively out of fuel. And we're gonna run out of ammo here in a minute, too. Not actually run out of ammo, but in my gun turrets, I will. It'll sit outside of Navis. Let me drop down to the planet here in just a second. And I will be right back. Okay, I am back. I'm on Navis. I needed to clean up some of the mess I made on this ramen eating. It has been very splashy, which I'm sure everyone cares about. Okay. We got some purple science. Purple science is back. How are we doing on Volcanus on purple science, actually? We have another 1,000. The Volcanus escape pod... We could have this request like 8,000 orange and resolve it right now. But at some point, orange backup is going to make purple science not automated. But it should be fine. Okay, we're back home on Navis. Let's look at how this is going. Oh my god, so much uranium fuel cells. We are prepared to maybe design a good ship to get to Fulgora and back, sending science. How is this doing, actually? We do add weight condition. I want item count of bullets to be greater than 1.5k. And item count of science from Fulgora to equal 0. And then we go to Fulgora and we want cargo to equal 1k. And we can send this back and forth and it will unload electromagnetic science. That's the only thing. We're done with lab research speed, which is cool. We do have purple science. Reprocessing we'll need. It only takes 50. Let's do it. It should happen really quickly. We could build another cargo landing pad and have this specifically request the pink science. This is something I've wondered about. I think my lab setup doesn't really support more sciences, but I guess I can do a long inserter on this side and have that science over there. So let's go ahead and do a cargo landing pad. I'll craft it and put it here. An atomic bomb. Do I want that? I don't even know if I want to research that. A rail support foundation. Steel plate productivity. Blue chip productivity. Scrap recycling productivity. I can only have one landing cargo pad per planet. You can expand it using cargo bays. I'm glad that I saw that before I got too much further. Okay. I didn't actually fully craft the cargo landing pad, so you caught me early enough. So I can put this here, and it makes the inventory larger. So I can request this, and I can request like 2K electromagnetic science packs. And we can have this exit and go down where I was talking about. Cool. This is going to take a little while for ammo to be produced. And take off to Fulgora and come back. This is already going back, so let's turn this around and start unloading ammo. Volcanus, we actually have enough purple science to do another shipment back. We're gonna have this set up. There you go. Thank you, Kyle. I appreciate it. My Armenlex platform has so much space science that I effectively have infinite space science. I effectively have infinite metallurgic science. I just need more purple science and electromagnetic science. And I need to update this to be a passive provider chest. I don't have a passive provider chest. I can make it a buffer chest. No. Can I make this a buffer chest? And this thing wants electromagnetic science. That's effectively what it's going to want. Can this then do automatic request? There you go. That's what I want. So it will request these when this gets here, right? So we're working on the ammo up. And once this gets to 1500 ammo, I can reverse this and it will go there and back. Also, I need to make another weight condition for item count. Or is this item count? No. It would be... maybe circuit condition? How did I do it on this thing? Yeah, circuit condition. So let's green... There you go. And circuit condition. Thruster fuel is equal to... sorry, whoops. 24K. And then do the same thing. Thruster oxidizer is greater than 24K. There you go. Now it won't take off without the fuel to get there and back. And it will go there and back with electromagnetic science. I wish that it would know to not take off unless Fulgora had 1,000 electromagnetic science. Yeah, that's rough. We should be making a chunk of green chips. It's just immediately getting used. No, I guess the red chips. We had a good backlog of red chips. Oh, here they come. And this is any red chips. So we are eating any rarity of red chips. And it's not grabbing the higher rarity. This doesn't actually need a filter. And we're getting better rarities of things down here too. Can we do a filter for any rarity? I think that's the problem I was having. Okay, and this is broken because we need copper plates only. Okay, this is gonna back up now because this doesn't... Okay. Are you bringing EM plants to Navis as well? Electromagnetic? No. I guess I probably should, shouldn't I? What do we have? We have everything. This is coming back to Navis. It just launched with a bunch of crap. No, I'm not. That's something I do need to figure out. Okay, look at that. We've got so much purple science now. Inserter capacity bonus. Let's do it. I'm sort of thinking maybe we end here and next time I just go to Gleba. I improved Fulgora a little bit, but I went to Fulgora and I hated it again. And I wish that I didn't hate Fulgora. Like, I didn't finish this. It's better than it used to be. This means that we won't back up on iron gear wheels or iron plates. But everything else, I will. But I think next stream I'll come back and do Gleba. And it will be great. But this seemed like a bit of a throwaway. I did do some work. I got some things improved. But not as much as I hoped to. So sorry. It was an attempt to make things better. I did get electromagnetic science automated, so maybe we wait for a second and have this go to Fulgora and come back and make sure this actually works the way I think it will. What is injured on this spaceship? Oh, my thruster. I need to give it some repair packs. How many? 100? 5, 10, 10. I'm going to make a bunch of repair packs and put it in a provider chest so it can be requested by my a spaceship up here because it needs repair packs. There you go. That can launch off into a space station now. We need to be unloading ammo. I messed up. I had it facing the wrong way this whole time. It stopped at Fulgora. We'll be unloading ammo now. It should get into these gun turrets. Not very quickly, but we will start loading things back up. I can't believe I had that facing the wrong way the whole way out. Wow, we use bullets so fast. We are crafting bullets. It's just, it takes a little while. Okay, what's happening on Fulgora? Am I sending the science? There you go. Provider chest. Is there a reason that I'm not sending this science up to my spaceship? I guess this thing wants 1,000. I need to tell it that it wants 1,000. There you go. Oh, we have so few logistic bots on this planet. Okay, it's gonna take a while. But we have it working. I think I'm gonna leave you here. I'll do this offline. Thank you everybody for watching. I'll see you guys next time.